welcome. This is John. Welcome to my channel, Just Empty in Electronics. So in today's video, we are going to see about how to control an LCD display. So I'll be using here as a 16:2 LCD display. So we'll be controlling our LCD display through our Arduino. And in this video, we are going to see how to connect an LCD display with our Arduino and how to code for it. So as usual, you have to do one thing: subscribe my channel, like it, share it. And let's get into today's video. Yeah, okay friends, now we can see what are the things that are required for today's tutorial. So as usual, you need your Arduino and you need your LCD display. There are two kinds of LCD display, 16:1 or 16:2. I am using here 16:2 display and potentiometer of 10 kilo ohm and a connector and some jumper cables and finally a breadboard. Yeah, we are done with our requirement. Yeah, okay friends, before getting into today's video, I'll explain how this LCD display works and let me see what are the pin connections are there. So let's take a close look. Yeah, okay friends, as you can see, so there will be a VSS, VDD, V0, RS, RW, E and D0 to D7 and A and K, and we can start with first. So VSS is a pin which is also called ground pin and which must be connected to the ground of the breadboard or Arduino, and VDD is also called as VCC. We can either directly connect it to 5 volt of the Arduino board, and V0 is a pin which must be connected to a potentiometer's out pin. I'll repeat, V0 is a pin which is must connected to the potentiometer's output, and RS is the pin which is used to or which fed the instructions to our LED display. So in order to make our LED display on, this RS pin is required. R and W are a pin which is used to read and write the LCD display's appearance. If we are typing just empty in electronics, or we are just typing just empty, in order to recorrect it, we use this RW pin. So this RW pin will be recorrect what are the words we require, and E is the enable pin. So if we high this pin and again we low it, so these kinds of instructions will be appear in our LCD display. So D0 to D7 is the pin which is called digital pin, which is connected to our Arduino. So this pin are not taken in care often, so it is called anode and cathode. Either we can act as a positive and a negative, we can either ground it. So that's all with our LCD display. Yeah, okay friends, now we are in our connection side. So as usual, we will be having our Arduino and LCD display and our potentiometer. So let's start with our potentiometer. So we'll be having 3 pins in our potentiometer: VCC, ground. So VCC must be connected with the 5 volt of Arduino, and ground must be connected with our ground of the Arduino, and the center pin or potentiometer pin or pot pin is connected to the V0 of the LCD display. So that's all with our potentiometer connection. And coming to our LCD, we will be having ground pin as first, and the ground pin is made ground to the Arduino, and VCC is connected to the 5 volt of Arduino, and as usual we have already connected our V0 pin to potentiometer's pot pin, and RW pin and enable pin is connected to the 11th and 12th pin of the Arduino, and R read and write or R by W is connected to the ground of the Arduino, and the D4, D5, D6, D7 are the digital pins which is connected to the 2, 3, 4, 5 of the digital Arduino pins. So this is all the connection which are required for our LCD display. Yeah, okay friends, as our connection diagram, I have done my connection. So I have connected my LCD display to Arduino microcontroller, and my potentiometer also interacted with our LCD display and our Arduino. And in order to have more VCC here, I will be using here one VCC and here also another one. So I have given a general VCC and ground pin in our breadboard. So either you can directly connect it to our breadboard, it's somewhat friendly. So that's all with our connection. Now we can upload our program. Yeah, okay friends, now we are on our programming side. So I'll directly hit the Arduino. I have already opened a new sketch for my LCD display. So before doing our program, we have to give a header file or a specific header file for our LCD display. So our LCD display's header file is hash include. In this we have to give liquid crystal. L must be capital, liquid, and C must be capital, crystal dot h. So you can directly write this, or else you can go to sketch, and in the sketch go to library. In that library you can see there will be a liquid crystal. If you hit it, you will get a header file like this. So we just need one, it's enough for us. So we have done with our header file, and we have to initialize a name for our liquid crystal. So I'll write again liquidcrystal, liquid crystal, and I'm giving a name as John. And we have to initialize some pins. I have initialized my 12, 11, 2, 3, 4 and 5, fifth pin of my LCD display. So I'll write it here: 12, 11, 5, 4, 3 and 2. So I'll just close it. So every statement must be terminated with the semicolon. So now we are in a void section, or setup, void setup. Just open your braces, and in the void section you have to give how much or what kind of array you are using in your LCD display. If you are using 16:2 LCD display, you must give John your LCD name and begin, begin of. I'm using here 16:2 array of LED display. So if you are using 16:1, you must give 16:1. So I'm giving an additional command here, john.clear. So if you have any other previous output, those output will be cleared in this command. So we are done with our setup side, and we are now in void loop. As usual, you have open up braces, and in this we are going to do, or we are going to print our name or any other else. So I'll just mention my LCD name dot print. So print is a command which is used to print a value or any other words you have given in your LED. So everything must be given in a double quotes. So I'll give as just empty. Yeah, just close it, and once again you can give john.clear. Yeah, okay friends, this is the code, or this is the fulfilled code. This is the fulfilled code for my LCD display. So we can directly give the compile. So it will take some time, and here we get the compile, and our program was compiled successfully. Now we can directly upload to our board. Yeah, okay friends, now we are on our result side. So let's take a look. I have already said potentiometer can be able to control the color of or color contrast of your LCD display. As you can see, I am just turning my LCD potentiometer value. As you can see, while I'm turning my potentiometer, the LCD's contrast was increasing and decreasing. So I just typed in my program as just empty. So you can see just empty is displaying right over there. You can also decrease and increase the contrast of your text. Yeah, that's all with our connections or results. Yeah, okay friends, I think you have got a clear idea about how to work with our LCD display, and I think you have also cleared with the codings and connection part. So even though if you have any other doubts in your codings and connection, you just give me a comment in your comment box, so I'll be replying for it. So as usual, you have to do one thing: subscribe my channel, like it, share it, and we'll be in see you next video. Bye.